right before the reading, but today I'm going to do it on the camera. So that being said, Libra, how the hell are you? All my readings are intended to bring whatever message comes forth. You know, I believe that our guides and spirit will bring forth the message that is intended for the viewer that will see those videos, and Source knows how to orchestrate that far better than I do, so I just go with the flow and let what comes out come out. So, okay, for the sign of Libra, the collective, spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, it is with honor and very much joy that I ask of you to settle up the energy and focus it on the collective of Libra. Thank you. Alright, I'd like to ask my archangels to assist in the reading. Archangel Michael for protection and a breakthrough. Archangel Gabriel with love and vision. Help us with the vision, Gabriel. Thank you. And for healing and just the beautiful heart chakra, protection and opening and guidance, Archangel Raphael. We ask that you come and join. We ask that you come and join and see over this reading and align the Libras to this reading that this reading is for. Thank you so very much. Yes, and Archangel Uriel for nourishment and motherly guidance, love, fatherly love, mother and fatherly love. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Okay, my Libras, beautiful Libras, let's get your, let's get the singing bowl out of here. Wrong side, mama. Yeah. And so what I'm going to do, dolls, is start with a Celtic cross, and then I will certainly clarify for you after. And, you know, I just got a couple new decks, but I'm going to use the Deviant Moon to do your first initial spread, okay? So it's just going to be a moment or so while I center and get the cards pulled. Celtic crosses have 10 cards total. So I always think that when the cards are pulled is when the magic occurs. It's my favorite part of the reading, honestly. So for the Libra collective, what is going on in Libra's world? Show me what's going on with the Libras, please. Thank you so much. Let's get it. Libra, I will walk you through the cards afterwards, okay? Alright, for the rest of the spread, angels. Thank you, angels. And, okay, thank you very much. And the last one. Okay, wow, cool. So, Libras, let's see what you've got going on, dolls. They've got, bottom of the deck is King of Swords, Libra. and that's an air quality. I mean, that's a king of air, just like your sign. It could represent you. It could represent... I definitely think it represents you, you know, the King of Swords. It's Libra is, you know, like the Justice. The King of Swords always makes me feel like the Justice card a little bit, because it's very much that wise thought processes, that wise intellect. And that's your underlying energy, is the King of Swords. So you start out here with the 8 of Pentacles, which is all about putting in work, high diligence, high work. You're working on something and you're giving it great effort. Now, crossing you is the Lovers card, okay? See, the Lovers is all about, the Lovers can mean many, many, many things, okay? Lovers card, there it is. So, I'd have to clarify to get more of an idea here what's going on, but Libra, Lovers. And 8 of Pentacles, working on something. Now, you know, either you're working towards making a decision, or you're working on getting a relationship, or you're working on getting a relationship into, well, working with the other party in the relationship. Okay, the next position, which is the foundation of the spread, is the Ace of Swords. Look at all these swords. It's great. It's because you're an air element. That's why I really like the swords. And the Ace of Swords is a great card, especially at the foundations, telling me that you've got some kind of new thought processes. Like something came, the sword was used somewhere in your life, right? And it's usually given, like I always see aces, you know, they're beginnings. They do represent beginnings, but I see them as a reader, like as being from source, as being from your higher power, your higher self, like to be gifted that epiphany, that thing that, you know, really got you out of some kind of form of thought process that you had before that really didn't serve you. So that's great to see at the foundation, that Ace of Swords. So it's like whatever you learned from that experience, whatever you were shown that you hadn't thought of like that before, you now are, you know, utilizing in your life, because it's at the foundation of the spread. So that's that's pretty badass. What you have as crowning you is the 7 of Swords, okay? Now the 7 of Swords, it could represent, I just heard lying to yourself. So, okay, what we just talked about with the Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords is about seeing the truth, coming out from behind deception, and I say that 7 of Swords is a deceptive energy. So, okay, if you have this crowning you in the spread, that means there's some kind of betrayal, or not betrayal, but there's some kind of not truth, an illusion, a lie. There's something there at the crown, and where you have the Ace of Swords at the bottom, you're cutting through that deceptive energy. We'll know more when we clarify. Your recent past is Temperance. The Temperance is a Sagittarius card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Fire element doesn't have to be mean that you are, though. That's what I meant to say. Now, Temperance is all about patience, but she's also about having the clarity. Like, I see Temperance, for me as a reader, as being something that being an energy that is like embodying the lesson, the truth, the like, it's like a quiet resolve energy, where you learned something, it probably hurt you, or life experience hurt you, or somebody hurt you, but you're becoming aware, you're becoming able to let it go, because you're accepting it with divine grace, and the ability to just be like putting it back and forth and playing with the nuances. That's like the Alchemist card with the water, pouring the water into one hand and the other, like making something from that what you experienced. So yeah, this is interesting, definitely. So your near future card is the World. Now, what's coming into your near future is the World here. This means a lot of things. It could mean literally a new way, a new world, right? It's also representative of the womb because there's a circle, and it's like coming. And the womb is like leaving one state of consciousness to, be birthed into another. So that's what the world represents. Definitely, it's like rebirth, most definitely. So that's kind of what's going on. That's definitely what's going on. Most definitely what's going on. And you're coming through in your energy, Libra, like just like a boss. Like you took that deceit, you know what I mean? And a lot of times when we get hurt in life, it's, it's like getting kicked in the stomach, man. You got to take a few steps back and just reel it all in. But it seems to me like you're just like with a very ease of being, you're just like curtailing right through this. And I'm feeling really happy for you, to be honest. Like what the feelings that I get and the things that come through my mind and my emotional states when I'm doing readings, I correlate to what's coming through. So I definitely believe that it's, true for the Libras that will watch this. Now, in that next card position, it represents, to me, it always, I call it the power card. So it's your power in this particular experience. So what powers you, Libra, is the High Priestess. Now, she's a card about mystery, about basically closing your eyes, right? It's all about getting the answers from within you, quieting the loud monkey mind that's always blah, 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 blah. Like if we just allow our minds to just go and don't give it any kind of sort of attention, like if we just don't pay attention to what's going on in there. And I'm not suggesting you meditate. That's not what I mean when I'm talking about this. I'm suggesting observe what is going on with your mind and being able to quiet it enough to do what the High Priestess represents, which is getting answers from within. I'm sorry, I just need to take a drink real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, so, I'm getting the chills. Following the High Priestess, you've got the Eight of Cups, which is gorgeous. So, this is about leaving what doesn't serve you, finally letting it go. Now, Libra, you're a fair sign. You seek to have integrity in what you do. So holding on to things, experiences or past hurts or just crap from other people, anything like that. We're all human and we all have the same things going on. We're the same. And I know when I've been heartbroken in the past or when things happened to even people just people I loved and didn't even happen to me specifically, these kind of things echo in our minds throughout our lives. And if we don't make a consecrated effort to really integrate them, release what we're not going to want to keep coming up in our world, and then integrating the emotions that were present due to the situation, then they don't go away. And they just will keep replaying. Like for just an example, a woman picture a woman, right, who's got some trauma issues and she doesn't heal them, but so she gets in relationships, and the same kind of thing happens where they don't work out. She starts off well, but then they don't work out. They break up. And instead of taking time in between those relationships to breathe and heal and figure out who you are, with the High Priestess, it's like being by yourself and really discerning what's true for you, and then leaving behind the stuff that is not serving you and that you don't want anymore and you don't resonate with anymore. Doing that process, if somebody doesn't do that, for example, the woman again, so she gets into another relationship right quick after that last one ended, and it's the same damn relationship, and then that breaks up eventually, and then you get my point. It's just constant, cyclic pattern of the same event, because there was no stopping, no downtime to go within and see what the hell you want to bring forward and what you don't. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Then there's the Page of Cups, is your in your hopes and fears position, and this is all about you know, the Page of Cups is a adolescent energy. But it's about being new to something, about being you know, an adolescent kind of energy. Like if you were gonna put an age to it to describe the energy, it would be like an adolescent to describe the energy. That kind of age, like starting out somewhere, like you have been through school and now it's time to do what you're supposed to do or whatever. So that's that kind of an energy. And this Page of Cups represents a lot of romanticism, very tender-hearted, very loving, very hopeful. So that's a nice energy to see. As your outcome, Mr. and Mrs. Libras, you have the dun dun dun. I can't make this shit up. This is your card, isn't it? It's a new deck, so it took me a minute, and I didn't even realize it till the end. It's the Justice card. I can't even believe it, man. I can't even believe it. It's the Justice card, number 11. Oh my God! Wait, is it number 11? No, I'm a moron. That's a 5. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. It's the 7 of what then? It doesn't make sense. There's no cups here. What the hell card is this? There's cups up top. Like I said, it's a new deck. Please forgive me. I didn't see those right away, and sometimes I get the X and the V. Oh, that's funny. I'm such a tool. So this is a V, which is in Roman numerals, which is a 5, obviously, and then the 1. So this is the 6 of Cups. Oh, I'm such a silly goose. Please forgive me, Libras. So your outcome is the 6 of Cups. Okay, which is a card all about remembering, nostalgia, having your well, yeah, it goes really great with the Page of Cups, right? Because it's about romance and creativity and nostalgia, like love and sweet love when you were a kid. And like that particular card shows being at a puppet, like shows the kids being at a puppet show, you know? So it's like you remembering back to when you were a kid, or it can be having contact with your inner child, or you allowing yourself to go back to your inner child and talk with, you know, that part of you, and really discern like what it is inside of you that's going on. Like that's the energy that I get from the 6 of Cups. Yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. Love the 6 of Cups. I've always loved that card. It's very kind, very loving. All right, so let's clarify the spread for Libra, shall we? We got the 8 of Pentacles at the beginning. What's that about? Really? All right. Wow. 4 cards. That's unheard of. Oh wow. So Queen of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords again. Oh my God, you got the Ace of Swords twice now. That's crazy. Okay, and then the 4 of Swords. So to clarify the 8 of Pentacles. All right, Libra. Wow, you're working really great here. Wow, you're working on some healing. This is incredible. You're working on feeling better about being alone in the world. Now, what that means is some people are codependent. We've all heard of that, right? And we've done it. Some of us have done it in our lives, where it's like you need somebody in your life, or, you know, if you're not with that person, then you get all weird and shit. So this is telling me that you've healed the part of you that doesn't need for anything to feel good. God, I'm proud of you. God, I'm proud of you. And she is a very beautiful energy, but she's protective. See her swords up. The Queen of Swords says, I rule here, and this is my domain, and I have the wisdom and the logic to make choices and to discern if whoever's coming towards me, if I'm going to need to use my sword on them or not. And if they don't come to her right, trust me, you know, they ain't going to get too far. And so that's what I think you're working on, is like leveling up in some regard, because the Ace of Swords again is about the epiphany, and then here in the 4 of Swords it's about resting and healing and processing. The story behind the 4 of Swords is that after the soldiers come back from war, they lay in their casket and they are grateful, and they have time to process what happened and thank God, or thank their higher power for being alive, and, you know, get some rest and heal and recover. So that's amazing. So I think what you're doing is showing yourself, what you're grateful for, what parts of you are like really impressive to you that you want to keep in your life, and that you demand with the Queen of Swords, that you demand others treat you with that respect as well. And you're working diligently at that with the Eight of Pentacles. That's a hard working energy. Awesome. Good on you. Lovers, please, Spirit. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Holy smoke. So, Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups. Oof. Three of Swords. Page of Wands. Jeez. Alright, what's going on here, Libra? What's going on? Alright, Libra. Oh, honey bunny. Okay, here we go. Oh, you got hurt. You got hurt. This is what this is describing to me. Yeah. So, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords. Tells me this Queen here, that what represents like a psychic. The Queen of Cups is all about having psychic abilities, being very attuned to her, her undercurrent of emotion. So that part of you, Libra, your emotional body, there's something here that needs to be, like that was needing to be left, and it caused you great pain. It did. It caused you a lot of pain. And so now that you are aware of the things that need to be left behind from that pain, well, hold on. It kept you here, right? This is the self-limiting place. Eight of Swords is all about being able to set yourself free, but not doing it, okay? You could have done it, but you didn't. And there's this high octave energy. The Page of Wands is kind of about, it's an adolescent energy, and it's age it's an adolescent around that time to describe the energy and age. That's what I was trying to get to. It's a younger fire sign energy, but it's very like quick and determined, and it's almost telling me maybe that you went too fast. Maybe you went too fast into something, and it led you to hurt because you didn't give it enough time before you made that decision. The Lovers is a decision, and then the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving, and see the scale there, Libra. So whatever it is that the Lovers represents, it gave you something that you're able to give now. So whether that be experience or literally money or love, it doesn't have to be money. That whatever you got from going through that, you will be able to, or already are, give back in some way. All right, show me the Eight of Swords. Ten of Wands in reverse. Wow. Oh, they just said that's it. I heard it in my head. So the Ace of Swords caught you to cut down. Wow. All right. Wow. This is why. The Ace of Swords got you. Ten of Wands is normally, obviously, upright this way. And that's a very burdensome energy. It's, oh my God, I cannot carry all these. I'm going to cry. This is too heavy. Like, stop. Oh my God, whatever they are, fucking A, they're placed upon you, by you and by the outside world and by your other people that want certain things from you. There's so much burden here. And when it's in reverse, to me, that means it was released. And that's what was released and cut with the Eight of Swords. Okay? And the bottom of the deck underlying that fact is the Nine of Swords. So it's very clear to me that what Source is telling us here is that the Ten of Wands was highly, highly stressful for you. With the Nine of Swords is underlying the Ten of Wands. There was a lot of crap, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of stuff that you just were plagued by. So that somehow, whatever that ace is, it really freed you, my dear. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is incredible. I mean, it isn't. I don't know why I get surprised with tarot, because I've done it forever, and I absolutely love it, and I still act like a little kid. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's like, what do you mean you can't believe it? It's always on point. Of course, of course you can believe it. The Seven of Swords. I just have to laugh about myself. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords, which is a very, competitive energy. So it goes, these two are the same kind of thing, same kind of theme in the deck, being like sneaky, being, snarky, So it's clarifying that, but we don't really need to clarify it because we get it. It's a deceptive prick. Oops. Sorry, I'm watching my mouth. I apologize if people don't want to hear my swears. I'll stop. Temperance. Clarify temperance. Watch it. Show us temperance, please. The Chariot. Oh my God. You know what's so cool about that? Oh my God. Okay, temperance does, she pours from one cup to the other. So it's kind of like the Chariot, which is the will. There's two Sphinx on the card, and that's two, you know, see how they're one's white and one's black, so that's like the dualistic energy here that's coming through for you for Temperance. And the Chariot is saying that your will and your wait, what is it? Your will and your will and your action, or it's your shadow self and your light self, you're coming together. And that's why the Chariot never has reins for the Chariot to be the charioteer. They do it with sheer force of mind and determination and will and what they set their mind to do, their intention. Yeah. So that's great. That's great. That's great. Beautiful, beautiful way to describe that. Show me the world for Libra. Okay. Wow. 3 of Cups and the High Priestess. So yeah, there's some celebrating. There's something to do with coming together. I think it has to do with your inner self, the High Priestess. So parts of you, that's what I keep feeling, is like parts of you you're integrating with the help of the mysterious High Priestess. So it's like the 3 females on this card picture. I'm kind of feeling like your hurt is one lady. You're like, your resolve is one other lady, and like what you know to be true is another one, and like you blend them. And that's why I feel the way I feel that way is because of the Temperance and Chariot prior to this, and also with the High Priestess, right, which is all about going within. So it was like a blending. It was like you let go of what you needed to, and then you blended the rest to form the new you, Libra. Show me the High Priestess. Wow. High Priestess, yeah, this is great, is hard work at jumping off into the new. So, yeah, you're really, really working hard at going into the unknown parts of life that being unknown to you, it's scary, and, it takes some, real effort, and you've got that with the Pentacles there. I'm doing the 8 of Cups now. 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse came out, and the 2 of Wands for the 8 of Cups. And then, the Ace of Wands. So once you're able to really leave behind, it's like you're indecisive here with the 2 of Wands. It's kind of showing me that you're like back and forth for what you want to leave behind. And if you don't let go of some stuff, if you continue to hold on to things that hurt you, you're never going to get to the 10 of Pentacles, and that's why the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. Because what you have to release to like be able to make room for new stuff. And this is all about decisions. And so for the Ace of Wands to be here, that's telling me that you have what you need to do so within you. The Ace of Wands is a big energy. It's all about new beginnings and being able to have the motivation and the staying power to complete the task. So yeah, that's what that whole energy is. Let's do the Page of Cups. What's that for Libra? Oh, wow. I love how the cards fly. So cool. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. 2 of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay. Okay. So that kind of energy is cool. It's because it's like, you're deciding. See, I love how the Magician and the 2 of Pentacles both have that 8 going on, that infinity, like right above his head, and then obviously you can see him juggling that infinity. So that tells me for the Page of Cups is like you're going to try to bring about in your life with the Magician something that's going to bring balance, that's going to bring staying power because of that infinity. You're a little new to it, right? Because the Page of Cups is new. Pages are always new to things. However, you're going to boss right up. Like, you've got everything you need with this card to do anything you decide to do. And basically, it's either making decisions, what do I want to do? Or it's new to trying out for whatever it is that you decide to do, with the Magician being the one. Yeah, you're just about being a magician in your life. Okay. So 6 of Cups, you got 3 aces now. 6 of Cups is is clarified by the 6 of Cups. A source is like, I told you already what it meant. I love it when they do that. 6 of Cups is clarified by the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So in your outcome position. So there's something here that is the beginning and the past that's saying to me. It's like yesterday, you know, the 6 of Cups represents the past. The Ace of Cups represents a beginning. So there's an ending and a beginning that these are representing for you. So basically what I would say is take the knowledge and wisdom from your experiences as a child and just up until this point from the past. Take what you love. Don't lament in the missing of things so much as you take the love from it, from the experience and from what you had with these people or time and space, and you grow from there. So I think that's a great check-in for you, Libra, and you'll know according to your own story, like what these represented. I would love to know in the comments. I can't wait to know, actually. So please tell me, like, what this meant for you. And I'm going to do a couple oracle cards, and then I'm going to close the reading. So what's for Moonology cards for Libra Spirit? Okay, thank you. Libra has expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. And we're having a new moon eclipse in April 30th. So that's badass. Badass. This is in a couple more weeks. Nice. And a fiery climax approaches. Nice, Libra. Yoo-hoo. I'm all clapping. I'm such a dork. Yeah, I'm a dork. And then the end of a tough cycle. The end of a rough, geez, Emily, I get it right. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So yeah, you're standing right in between the end of something and the beginning of the next. So you might feel a little, some days you might be like, oh, this is bullshit, this sucks. And then sometimes I want you to remember that you've done a lot here. You've gotten rid of a lot of burdens. You've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. You've processed and peeled. Don't you dare say it sucks or that things feel bad. You're not there yet to the new. So you're in the transitionary spot. It's like being in the elevator, right? Instead of being at that floor where you get on or where you get off, the elevator. So of course it's going to like feel like it sucks, the elevator ride or whatever. That's just a metaphor I'm using. But it's getting you to where you're going to be enjoying whatever it is that is next for you. So just try to remember that when you start to get any kind of down thoughts, if you do, and don't allow those thoughts to continue, because what you think about, you bring about. And it's important for you to keep your thoughts positive at all times. Libra, you got ask your spirit helpers. Okay? You need to ask your divine spirit helpers you need to invite them into your world. Now, we all have guardian angels, spirit guides, and access to that from higher powers and realms. But if you don't, oh my God, if you don't call on your angels, that's another card that just came out. If you don't access them and talk to them and really, really feel comfortable, then they can't help you in your world because of free will. So they will not be able to, like say they could help it stop something that is coming for you, right? But because you didn't invoke them or speak to them that day, they can't. They just have to stand there and watch as it happens to you, knowing they could have prevented it for you, but you simply didn't ask. So ask your spirit team and form a relationship with them. Really get comfortable with learning about who they are, to you, how they can help you. You'll get them. It takes a little bit of time, but once you invest a little time in really understanding that you are, in touch with that kind of stuff, it's not just fake or some made up reality. Energy is present in everything, and some energies are unseen, and there's a lot of things that are here to help us, and we just have to really accept it and listen to your heart. Your heart will never lead you astray, ever. Oh my God. So we just were talking about that. So for a couple affirmation cards I pulled for you. I open new doors in life was one of them. Beautiful. I love it. This so correlate with the reading. My thoughts are creative. Oh my goodness. It's so perfect. I love how everything ties together. Everything I touch is a success. Everything I touch is a success. Last one is, oh, my ring hit the, what? There is plenty for everyone, including me. Libra, I love this reading for you. It's so amazing. You're so amazing. And Libra, I really encourage you to please, if this reading resonated for you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I would love it if you would please leave in the comments what this meant for you particularly. I really wish you guys the best in all your endeavors. Love and light, Libra. Love and light. Take care.